Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss important GST updates.
आज तक हम ये सोचते थे वर्क्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज टफ और रियल एस्टेट प्रोविजंस आर टफ. We will be taking it up in a very normal manner. We will be starting from the scratch and will be going up to the advanced level, right? So just 2 hours of your concentration is required and I will be giving my best. Any of your comments, compliments are most welcome at the end of the session. If you want any change, do let me know. I am here for you. And now with this note, I just share my PPT and here it goes. This works contract is a very, very dense forest. We are going to enter this forest, but we will coming up understanding what are the ways and what are the things involved in it. So works contract is one of the topics which has evolved over a period of time. Before going to the law or to the anything, I would like to share with you a few basic things. जब हमें एक कहानी पता होती है ना, when we know what is the story behind a particular thing, we are easy to understand. And same is the concept of works contract. What happens in works contract? In case of works contract, the issue which has always been involved is the immovable property. Whether a particular thing is a movable property or immovable property, depending upon question of facts, we have to judge it. So now this law is flowing from Constitution. So we will be taking up right from the scratch, that is the Constitution, and will be taking up the older evolution of the law also. Why it is necessary? Sir, if we just have to do the in-depth studies of a particular thing, so always I suggest you to start from the Constitution, from where the provisions are flowing, so that you are able to see that whether the provisions that have been introduced in the act are according to the constitutional framework or not, right? Or whether it is going ultra vires. So this is the methodology we are going to follow. So with now, I just start with the first slide. Firstly, definition of works contract. Sir, कुछ भी start करेंगे. सबसे पहले we are going to ask, what is a works contract? So what is a works contract? Section 2119 of the CGST Act, Section 2, Clause 119. Sir, why I said clause? Sir, when we read the definition section, one is not the subset of the other one. So while discussing works contract, I will be touching up a bit of those provisions also which are relevant for understanding the law. So otherwise, if I say 16, subsection 1, subsection 2, it means subsection 2 is somewhere related to subsection 1. But when we come to definition part, each one is a separate one. So we call it clause. So this is what we are going to do is, clause 119 deals with the definition of works contract. Now, what is a works contract? Here it is in front of you. It is a means definition, right? What if it is a means definition? It means it is an exhaustive definition. Whatever is written here is to be considered and nothing else, right? It is a means definition, means these are the 14 items in front of you. It means if a works contract means contract for. Contract, from where we will pick the provisions of the contract, from Indian Contract Act. Agreement plus acceptance. So we will be going deep in the forest, but with each and every limb clear. Each and every limb clear. So that we know that why the issues came up, what are the rulings of the Supreme Court, everything we will be discussing in it, right? So works contract means it is an exhaustive definition. Contract for what we are entering into the contract, for any of these 14 items. How many are these? These are 14. So any of these 14 items, when we are entering into a contract, of what? Like we read it, works contract means contract for building of immovable property. The words marked here of immovable property are very, very important words. Reason, sir, before GST regime, this was a wider definition. Abhi main aapke sath, I will be taking up the evolution. So then you can see that how from the time the law has evolved, right? So it is a narrower definition and is including only and only immovable property. I give you an example. In the past times, when you were going for car repairs, so in that case, the spare parts were put in, the labor was supplied. So as a result, it was also two things coming together and mixing up, right? But that was held, can be held to be works contract. But now in the present regime, it cannot be. Reason, you all know, it is a movable property. Whereas in case of works contract definition, now it is restricted only and only to the immovable property, right? So it is a contract for any of these four. Sir, any of these four ko aise nahi chodungi. I will not leave it like this. This is any of these in front of you. So we'll be taking you through all these. But what of immovable property? Plus what there? He said only, not only these services, because if you want to make it a works contract, services should be related to immovable property, plus there should be transfer of property in goods also. Simply saying goods plus services. It must be goods plus services, a composite supply. A composite supply. So ultimately, what definition we got for works contract means contract for building, construction, fabrication, completion, erection, installation, fitting out, improvement, modification, repair, maintenance, renovation, alteration, and commissioning of what? Immovable property. Plus what? You also have to provide the goods with it. If it is goods plus S, provided for immovable property, it will become your works contract, right? It is the very easy definition. But sir, easy, this definition, what is the difference? Why you have joined this course? You have joined this course because of this reason, because in some other webinars, we just go through the definition and a few examples. But now here, we will be taking each and every segment of the definition, each and every word, may it be immovable property, may it be transfer of property in goods, and we'll be discussing it, right? So let's move forward.